Boom. It started with a whistle and ended with Sophie Cunningham calling out the entire WNBA. During a tense Indiana Fever showdown, one controversial foul call set off a chain reaction now shaking the league to its core. After receiving a massive fine, Sophie didn't apologize. She went on the attack, accusing officials of bias and the league of protecting certain favorites. The result? A storm of headlines, trending hashtags, and a growing debate over whether she's a reckless hothead or the truth teller the WNBA didn't want. Now the basketball world is asking, did Sophie just commit career suicide, or did she expose the league's biggest secret? The drama began during a high-stakes game against the New York Liberty, with playoff hopes on the line for Indiana. Late in the fourth quarter, with the score tied and less than a minute left, Cunningham was called for a questionable offensive foul while driving to the basket. Her frustration was immediate. She slammed the ball down, shouted at the officials, and pointed toward the lead referee. Seconds later, she was hit with a technical foul. Hours after the game, the league announced she had been fined for unsportsmanlike conduct. The official WNBA statement said she had engaged in aggressive verbal confrontation with an official accompanied by unsportsmanlike actions. But Sophie wasn't backing down. At the post-game press conference, she unleashed her side of the story. "You can fine me, suspend me, whatever you want, but let's stop pretending this is about respect for the game," she said. "This is about silencing players who speak up against bad calls and bias. I've seen it happen to teammates, and now it's happening to me." Cunningham went further, suggesting that the league plays favorites, claiming star players are shielded while others are made examples of. "If I had a different name on my jersey, this wouldn't even be a story," she added. That night, Sophie doubled down on Instagram Live, speaking for nearly 20 minutes to her fans. She broke down what she called a double-standard culture in the WNBA, pointing to officiating, discipline, and league favoritism. "I'm not scared of losing money if it means telling the truth," she said. "I'm tired of watching players get away with worse because they're league favorites, while the rest of us get fined for showing passion. This isn't just my fight. This is for every player who's been told to shut up and play." Her words ignited social media. Hashtags like #StandWithSophie, #FeverStrong, and #WNBAJustice began trending within hours. Fans flooded her pages with support, while sports pundits split on whether she was being brave or reckless. Some pointed to past cases where players from big-market teams received lighter penalties for similar actions. Others argued Cunningham's fiery personality is what makes her a fan favorite in Indiana, and punishing that emotion hurts the league's authenticity. The Indiana Fever released a cautious statement, saying, "We support Sophie as a competitor and a person. We will handle all league matters through the appropriate channels." Meanwhile, the WNBA has not directly addressed Sophie's accusations, though insiders hint further discipline could be considered if she keeps pushing back. But Cunningham isn't backing down. "They want me to be quiet. That's not going to happen," she told reporters at practice. "I'm going to keep playing hard, keep speaking my mind, and if that means they keep coming after me, so be it." What began as a simple fine has now spiraled into one of the most high-profile player versus league battles in WNBA history. And the question remains, will Sophie Cunningham's stand spark real change, or will it cost her more than she ever imagined?